Hello Virgo, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess, here to do your weekly read for the 24th to the 30th of September. Firstly, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I'm truly humbled by having people on board and I'm thrilled that it's had the response it has. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Love to have you with our team. If my readings don't resonate with you, however, please make sure that you check out your moon, rising or ascendant and your Venus, because sometimes these will resonate. However, if they don't, move on to the next reader. Plenty of readers out there, you know, and some readers, some weeks just do not resonate at all. Your monthly or October readings are up already if you want to go and have a look at them. I did them all on Friday. Beautiful. Virgo, here's your reading. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles. Now, it's come in reverse. I hear people talking about reversals all the time. I'll read them in reverse if they come up in reverse, but generally I get the energies either way. So the Seven of Pentacles looks to me like you're just not prepared to put the work in at the moment. So something is happening to you, Virgo, where you have given up working on this anymore. You don't want to put the effort in anymore. Now, in the upright, this talks about being the one to put in all the work. You know, working on things, manifesting, planting your seeds for future, waiting patiently for something to happen. However, when it's in the reverse, it means that you are not prepared to work on it anymore. So I don't know what that means for you. I'm sure the reading will tell us as we're going, but the general feeling is that you're done. You're cooked. You don't want to move forward. Okay, so the first card out is the Queen of Pentacles. Now, it could be that this is you because you're a Virgo, and as a Virgo you are an earth sign, or this can be a Taurus, Capricorn or Virgo that you are working with. Now, this woman's very, very much, you know, true to herself. She's very down to earth. She's very natural, beautiful, motherly, but she's sort of very practical and very, as I said, down to earth, honest. She's true to herself. She's very beautiful. So this could be you and where you are at this moment. And if it is, then you are really standing in your truth. If it isn't you, it's someone you're with at the moment. It could be a family member, you know, a sister, whoever they are. They're very much in a good place at the moment. Okay, and the next card we have is the Six of Swords. Now, this Six of Swords shows you sailing away from something. You've gathered all your swords during the night. You're doing it under the light of the moon, which means you're probably being a little secretive about it, but you're moving into calmer water. So sometimes when you're moving away from something and looking at that Seven of Pentacles in reverse at the beginning, that you no longer want to put the work into something, I would say some of you are walking away from relationships and jobs this week because they don't serve you. With this Queen of Pentacles here, I'm thinking this is the energy you have, where you're just going, you know what, doesn't suit me, moving on. Very practical sort of energy here. But you're definitely moving away from something, and you're taking your ideas, thoughts, your learning and everything with you in your boat. Now, in the tarot, in the Rider-Waite tarot, you see him in the boat with another person, and I think in a child, but in this boat you're truly on your own. So maybe this is what you're working back to. Maybe you're moving away from something to, perhaps you've forgotten who you were, and you're moving back to remembering who you were. But definitely that sort of energy. Okay, yes, because you've got a new start here. This is the Fool. This is the card of taking the leap of faith. Wow. Some of you are walking away from something this week. You have no bones about it. You haven't had sleepless nights. You've just gone, yep, doesn't serve me anymore, moving on. Not putting the work in here. Done. Clear cut. That doesn't surprise me with a Virgo, actually. Okay, so this is you here making a new start in something. And I really feel like this new start is getting back to who you were. I think you've been in a period of time where maybe you've been, you know, either in a relationship that hasn't recognised your independence, or a relationship that perhaps you haven't been allowed to be who you need to be. So in these cards here, you're like moving away to come to this new start. So quite clear on what's happening. I like it. Okay, and then you have the Hanging Man. So a couple of major arcanas here. So some of this is being divinely guided. You're being moved towards something. We'll see what it is as we go. So it's almost like you've been drawn away from something that no longer serves you, but you're moving towards something that the universe wants you to move towards. Now, the Hanged Man talks about taking time out, looking at things from a different angle, understanding or enlightening yourself about something. But definitely where you are at the moment. And it's something to do with this new start. So you're plotting and planning and organising yourself. Planning. Okay, and then we have the Page of Swords. So you might not just be doing that, you might be researching or, scoping the internet, looking at what's going on, because you've now got this card of the Inquirer. It could be that you're going to someone to speak a truth to them, but you've got your sword down, so you're not prepared for battle. You're going in very placidly. But it could be that you want to talk to somebody about something. So it could be that you're seeking some sort of support here in what you're doing. It's almost like you may need the support of others to do this. So whatever you've done and moved away from, it's almost like you need to contact someone to give you some help. And maybe this is legal help. It could be something like counselling. But it feels like you're reaching out to someone to get some support. Yeah, you've got a lot of major arcanas here. Not a real lot of balance at the moment. You're working towards this. You're working towards this balance. I feel like this situation you've moved away from has left you sort of in a bit of a quandary with the Hanging Man. You know you need a fresh start, but it's almost like you have to just take time out at the moment to sort of recover. There's no sort of cards here that talk about you being heartbroken or wounded. So whatever you've done, you've thought it out really well and you've been very practical in how you've moved away from this. But you still need to work on this balance, and you're aware of that, I think. Because there seems to me things that are not balanced in your life, and maybe that's why you need to talk to someone about them, because you need to understand where you're up to before you take this leap. Yeah. So here's a rest period here. So the Hanging Man talks about introspection, going inside, looking at things from different angles, enlightenment, waking up, being aware. This card here is a very practical side of that, where it just talks about maybe taking a few days off and actually physically resting. Because your head is in a place, the 3 swords are sitting right above you here. They're right above your heart. They're not like the 3 of swords because it's moved from that. But certainly sitting there still. So whatever heartbreak you've undergone, whatever heartbreak you've undergone here, you're looking for this new start here. It's almost like it feels that way. You know this is ready for you if you need it. But at the moment you're just concentrating on healing. This is very much a card of healing. Okay. All right, and then there's the Page of Wands. So this is the new start you want, but you're taking it in your stride here. You're understanding that you have to start small, and I like that. It's like you're still passionate about what you want to do, but you're making a very small start. You're not overwhelming yourself by rushing into things too quickly. Definitely just very, very approaching this thing in a very calm way. Even though you're feeling passionate, you're still not letting your emotions and your passion overtake you. You're thinking it through well. And there's a Page of Cups. Now it could be that you're moving forward with a family too, because we have a lot of children showing up here. So it could be you're moving away from a relationship where you've had to put a lot of thought into how to go. A lot of thought, because you've done it in a very practical, unemotional way. So it's almost like you've thought it out, and I feel like you've had lots of support to do this. But you could have children that are involved in this as well. So this is the card of an offer. Now, it's not feeling like a love offer in this reading, not at all. I feel like it's the offer of help from someone. It's like somebody seeing you really struggling through this, and you're being so calm and so practical, and people are worried that you're harboring your emotions. You're not showing You're not showing your emotions to anybody. You're so focused on the outcome that you're not thinking about how you feel about this. And I feel like somebody's coming in to offer you that. Somebody wants to help you out, yeah. And I think you're being a little defensive. I don't know what's gone on for you here, but you're fighting. You're fighting hard and fast, and people want to offer you help, but perhaps you're so focused on the outcome here that you've forgotten that you can't. And you know, this Temperance card says to me, maybe you have a lot of pride in this and you're not prepared to get help with something. So please, if you're going through this, you need to have help and support. There seems to be a lot of people around you ready to offer this, but you're being defensive about it. And maybe, as I said, it's a sense of pride. You know, I can do this by myself. I'm strong enough. I'm, old enough. Don't. Sometimes you need to have people around you. It may not seem the thing to do, but you need to. You don't have to really have your guard up all the time. People love you. They want to help. Okay, I'll just get an oracle call straight away. Okay, so the card you've got here is Angel, and it says your angels are guiding and protecting you on your spiritual journey. And that's a beautiful card to get here, because I feel like you're really doing this alone, and you're feeling very much like you can't accept help or love or care from anyone. But actually, at least you know the angels are with you. Thank you, Virgo.